Hello everybody and welcome back to Monster Loves You Too. Oh my goodness, last time we finished chapter 4 and chapter 4 ended with a fight for our lives. Sluggoth is gone, but so is Atrissil, and it seems like the bunker is now unoccupied. People are looking for a leader and it looks like that leader might be us. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we're gonna try our best. We don't have any malice, greed, or docility. We have a decent amount of brains and flesh. We could do with some more guts, but we're just gonna have to try and do things as good as we can as we try to figure out what to do from here, because now we're kind of in charge. Let's take stock of the coop. You and your friends, with help from the remaining hammers, managed to drag Atrissil to her sleeping room. Oh, she's still awake! She's not dead! I don't know if I'm excited or worried about that. The elder opens her eyes. We'll, be outside. The hammers exit, shrinking from the elder's angry gaze. Atrissil turns to look at you. Thank you. Look at Lindity. She looks upset. You did exile me. I'm gonna point that out. You kicked me out. You were an adolescent. You'd have had to leave anyway. I might have listened better, though. We have 20 surviving Monsterlings, not counting the 4 of us in the coterie. But you did a lot of damage to the Coop's walls when you drove the gang away, Elder. How many of those adolescents did I kill? Oh, look, the Monsterlings are up there too, with the hammers and the farmers. You killed 4 of the hammers, Elder. Could have killed more if she wasn't so stupid and slow. She should have been more careful. She almost stomped on many Monsterlings. Yeah, you could have killed so many people. I don't need this, I don't have malice, but it's true. Atrissil cringes and nods to you. Lindity also nods. I didn't want to say it myself, but you could have wiped out most of your charges. Also, Sluggoth is dead. Meet the new leader of the Hammers. She points to you. I don't know, can we change the name? I don't like that name. The Hammers who are still alive shouldn't be a threat. They obey their new boss after all. Atrissil looks up at you with a neutral expression. You feel monstrous pride swell within you. Grin at the fallen elder, growl and lead close, and imitate Atrissil's usual dismissive snort. No, I'm gonna remain stoic. I'm not prideful. I just want my friends to be safe. You are as cool as the proverbial cucumber. Atrissil seems to respect your aura of commanding calm. We want to help, Elder. How? We want to make the coop safe again. Do that by making the hammers stay away. No, we can defend, right? I don't know if it's a good idea. I may be the new leader of the hammers, but isn't that one monster, the other adolescent? They still want to fight us, right? Going outside seems like a bad idea. Please let me stay. I'll pay rent. Those semi-feral adolescents will inevitably dine at the Coop buffet. They'll betray their new leader and devour every monsterling. Well, then how about you help me prevent that, Madam Leadership? Atrissil considers. Lindity and Gory nod in satisfaction at your respectful request, though Ruck and Rancid don't seem to care. I expect you'll betray me, but that's better than being shut out. The average monster would have taken advantage of my injuries by now. So, maybe I should trust you. But will my idiotic little nesties? They might flee the danger they can see and end up in the jaws of something much worse. The elder pulls herself up in a fit of coughing. I don't know if she's gonna like this, but I'm gonna try and help her. Atrissil swats you away with what little strength she can muster. Leave me be. Atrissil finishes coughing and straightens up a little. She breathes in and out, and in and out. Then one long inhalation. Atrissil's eyes move from you, to Lindity, to the rest of the coterie, then back to you. Her claws flex again and again as she considers, don't make me fight you. I'll beat you up. I'll beat you. No! Atrissil sighs, letting out her breath. She slumps down again and lets her claws hang limp. I didn't build this coop alone. You and your pretend friends will need help. What do you mean pretend? Why? They're my friends. Sure, I'm like 20 feet taller than all of them now, but instead of calling yourself a leader, you should go lead. I haven't called myself a leader. Everyone else has been saying it. Guards will come to collect new adolescents. Do not let them see how bad things are. Okay, so I got a bluff. Clean up the rubble outside and fix the gate quickly. Atrissil points. Lindiddy, open that chest. I need to take a baby. What? Lindiddy opens the chest and rummages through acid-worn lumps of pink plastic. She withdraws a small, chubby human doll. The sight of it is a calming influence. Bring that here. Atrissil sniffs, her jaw working as though chewing on something that isn't there yet. The doll is so worn down it looks like a grub. The little doll seems to look at you somehow. The doll seems to soundlessly beg you to eat it. What? Your body craves the doll as you craved food at your hungriest. What's Atrissil doing with it? Atrissil grabs the figure and swallows it whole. Your sleep that night is only a little restful, but you do get some. I will happily take it. Oh, Lindiddy looks horrified. Yeah, let's get some sleep. While we can. I have a feeling we're gonna be busy. Ah, the tussle ground. It feels like it's been a long time since we've been back at the Coop. It's probably been only a few days for us. In canon. How's everything at the tussle ground?
Okay, we have a lot to do to get this place safe again. Right now, ferals and gangs can just walk in and grab Monsterlings. Without repairs, they'll lead them all. We can do a lot of the repairs with Monsterlings. 20 Monsterlings left, plus the coterie.
I'm gonna listen.
There's that one sheet of dusty rock that just needs to be rolled closer, so it could be a base for other things. You could do that right now if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm big-brained, big strong. Do that right now. You jog over, put your shoulder against the sheet of rock, and tilt it into place. Whoom! Dust spreads across the area, making Monsterlings cough and wheeze.
Nice! But aside from a few obvious things, I'm not sure exactly what to do. Any ideas?
A group of Monsterlings working at the wall are not doing so well. One Monsterling chews on a piece of metal grating, winces as his teeth crack, and then chews again. Oh, there's a 1 out of 100 thing, too. What is that for? Is that, like, getting the wall back up? I would stop the Monsterling, but I am gonna just move the grating and cover one of the gaps. We can start work. You grunt slightly with the effort, but when you're done, the walls look a little bit better. 2 out of 100.
That's the spirit, but you can't do everything. Maybe Atrissil can tell us how to make the Monsterlings less stupid. Let's go see her.
Lindiddy can do what she wants. I'm gonna take a nap, try to do things in order out here. No, let's go ask her. I feel like it's only fair we be respectful and try and learn from her. She is letting us stay here, and I appreciate that. So maybe she can teach us. You hear honk, honk sounds echoing ahead as you enter Atrissil's bunker. Sound is disgusting. Lindiddy looks just as uncomfortable as the horking continues, but she squares her shoulders and moves on. Atrissil lies prone on her nest of rubble and scraps. She heaves and reaches into her mouth. Atrissil pulls something out of her mouth. Another pink plastic baby. Damaged but still recognizable. Atrissil, you shouldn't eat plastic. Seeing the baby is so calming, yet stimulating. Atrissil answers Lindiddy's first few questions while you bask in the warmth the doll has brought you. Atrissil glares at you and her eyes narrow to pinpoints of contempt. You again. I thought I made myself clear before. I don't want you here. You've been a bigger pain than my injuries. Apologize? Apologize with a fancy lie? No, don't attack her. I'll apologize. I'll be nice, and I want to save brains. Atrissil considers your apology, then nods with a satisfied expression.
Thank you, Elder Atrissil. That actually helps me a lot.
Lindiddy tugs at your arm.
Shh! How about we let her sleep and maybe she'll be more cheerful when she wakes up?
She looks pretty pissed off. You begin to drift off to sleep that night with the image of an angry Atrissil in your mind. She's not that scary. I'm a big, brave monster. You fall asleep well, without fear. Ooh, I needed that. Okay, so let's see. We gotta inspect the Coop walls. And then there's also the inner wall. I think the gate, we need the wall to make the gate actually stay up, so let's check the wall. You survey the busy crowd near the Coop gate. Repairs are coming along, well, more or less. The 2 out of the 100 is mocking me. But there's one problem. If what Lindity said is true... Yes? It's the noise of the repairs. It bounces from every stone surface. Sound carries far in the sharps. Feral adolescents and other gangs have been sniffing around already. Your hammers have already had to chase a few off. Someone has to keep watch on the walls while the work is happening. Gorogo is good at climbing and isn't afraid of heights, but look! Gorogo lazes about, staring at the distant ceiling of the cavern. Ask Gorogo, browbeat, politely, what about my hammer reputation? Let's try that. Your high reputation makes this easy, yes! Will do, boss! Gorogo trots over to the wall and climbs up to a good vantage point. Gorogo creeps carefully along the top of the wall. He moves slowly, stepping around gaps where the wall is especially damaged. That is a hilarious image right there. Your turn to the next item on Lindity's list. Snargle has already volunteered to check nearby hiding spots and patrol the area. But looking around, you see that Snargle's not doing that. Snargle is just sitting outside the coop, plugging legs off of a medium-sized beetle. Snargle looks up at you as you approach. She lifts the beetle towards her mouth.
Hi, boss. Just a little snack. Gotta keep my strength up for patrolling and such.
You said you would be working, you're not working. Get back to work. Snargle nods. She starts scanning the area forthwith, your high reputation at work. Snargle is out scouting and Gorogo is atop the wall. This should go well. Cool! You continue down the list of repair preparations. Someone needs to perform the onerous task of finding the spots most in need of repair. Biribiri's not doing anything right now, and she seems smart enough for this task. Let's see. Biribiri likes me. Does Biribiri like me? I cannot recall. How about I just do it myself? It takes some time and tires you out, but it's worth the work. By the time you're ready for a rest, you've found the most critical spots. The assembled Monsterlings get to work, hauling small bits of rubble away and moving boards for the more dexterous hammers to put into place. At one point you hear Snargle call something up to Gorogo, who points and yells, "Don't worry, boss, just some ferals. We scared them off before they could grab any Monsterlings. Good thing I was up here and Snargle was out there. We always make a good team, you know? Uh-huh, you guys are the best. You are the best hammers." Gorogo puffs up and struts around the top of the wall. He almost stumbles when he steps on a cracked area and it collapses beneath him. Oh no! Snargle, you hear that? The boss values us! We're awesome! Hell yeah, that positive workplace reinforcement. With all that done, all you need now is for someone to start hauling the fallen pieces of wall from outside the coop gate. Ruck is out there now, licking up beetle juices from the ground where Snargle was eating earlier. Motivate the crowd, call on friendship. Let's motivate the crowd. Come on, guys! Some of the bigger Monsterlings and a few hammers follow your lead. Many chunks of the broken wall are soon hauled clear. The pieces of the wall are now piled out inside the gate, ready to be used in the repairs. Everything seems to be going well. Seems to be, that's worrying. All that manual labor wore you out completely. That night you fall asleep as soon as you lie down. Go night-night. So eepy. But we're getting there. 12 out of 100. We're more than 10% there. Also, what's that thing with chains around it at the top left corner? I don't like that. What is that? You know what? Not my problem right now. I've got more to worry about. Okay, now what about the gates? Inspect the coop walls. You inspect the coop wall. The repairs are ongoing, but they could be better. Biribiri is yelling something near the most damaged area. Boss, good you're here. I found all the weak spots like you wanted. Good job. I'm proud of you. You emphasize Biribiri's inquisitive mind and keen perception. Biribiri gives a little laugh, then grows serious again. Very serious. But this Monsterling won't stop butting in. She has ideas. Lindity waves a paw at you from behind Berry. Of course it's Lindity.
Concrete! You made that word up. No, I heard it in my head. Okay, then what is this concrete anyway? I have absolutely no idea. If you have no idea, where are you getting ideas? It makes no logical sense. Well...
Berry shoves Lindity to the ground, using her greater size to pin the monsterling down. Okay, no, you don't hurt my friends. Oh, but then I'll smack Berry. I don't want to do that. Let's just separate them. You absent-mindedly pull Berry off of Lindity.
Thanks, boss. Listen, I know things sometimes.
Berry sits down and listens intently, but she doesn't look convinced.
Concrete is a composite material. Fine and coarse aggregates, yeah!
Lindity leaps into the air, swiping at nothing with her claws.
Bonded together with a fluid cement that hardens over time. I think I understand.
I'm gonna learn! I'm gonna use all my brains and I'm gonna learn about concrete! As Lindity goes on, you find yourself nodding more and more. You can almost hear the things Lindity is saying in your head before she says them.
Wow, boss, you're pretty smart too.
That's why I'm the boss. Oh, my brain's increased. I'm so big-brained. Not as smart as Lindity, though. Nah, Lindity probably has like a 40 brains.
So if we take some sand, mix it with slime, and a little of my berry juice, we can make a paste to hold the rocks together. Yes, this will be much better than just wet sand. Wait, that was our other idea. Boss, we can do this, but it'll take a lot less time if we have some monsterlings help us. But we need to make sure they don't eat the mix. The berry juice will make it tasty, but the sand might kill them.
No monsterlings on this just yet. I know it'll take time, but I don't trust any of them to listen. They're all babies. Lindity hangs her head.
You're probably right, boss.
Berry and Lindity run away cackling. As you go about your business, you see Lindity and Berry digging a pit, filling it with sand and other things, and mixing it all together. By nightfall, they're applying the mixture to the walls. You notice they're applying some of your ideas, too. Thank you, guys! Reviewing how you helped the two smart monsters make better concrete eases you into an excellent period of rest. See, we're getting a lot of rest right now, which I appreciate. I feel like we're gonna not get as much rest anymore soon, but we get rest now, we work on the wall, and we get it back. So, as long... Oh, see, we're getting more and more. Alright, what have we got? Distribute food. Oh, yikes, that's gonna be fun. The gate, deal with a visitor. And the bunker. Consult Lindity regarding the walls. I have a lot of brains right now. And guts. Let's check. Who's this visitor? Let's deal with them. Lindity ticks numbers off on her claws. She's getting faster and more accurate every time you see her do it.
We've made progress, but there's still a lot to do.
We're losing. Monsterlings. Not all, but some. Oh no, we lost someone!
Yeah, Rancid, you're right. We lost another one last night. Too many weak spots and openings. Ferals can still sneak in sometimes.
I'm gonna work harder to protect my charges. They are mine. I'm sorry. Lindity nods to you solemnly. The alarm bell rings. Ruck's voice booms from the roof of the bunker. It's an elder! Oh, shit. I don't know if I can deal with that. Monsterlings and adolescents scuttle out of sight, fleeing from the cracks and gaps remaining in the coop walls. Atrissil, you haven't sent word in a while. It's Gratrag? I didn't come all the way out here for nothing. Open the gates. Rancid and Lindity run back and forth, trembling at the sound of the elder's powerful voice.
Boss, Atrissil's too weak to come out of her bunker. And if this elder comes in the coop, he'll see how bad things are.
He could do anything. She's not here right now. Please leave a message. I rather doubt that. We have an appointment, and she has never missed a meeting. Damn it, that didn't work. Gratrag kicks the wall next to the coop gate. No, we just fixed those. Oh no. What? Infinite? The force of the elder's kick cracks some of the stone at the top of the wall, ruining some of the recent repair work. A frightened monsterling falls on the outside of the wall. No! Oh no! I don't have any of that stuff! The monsterling shrieks several times, then freezes in terror as Gratrag steps closer to him. Oh, you're hurt, little one. Don't worry, I'll stomp the pain. Chomp! The fallen monsterling is no more! Oh no! No more pain. Heh. He burps. Gratrag starts pacing back and forth outside the coop. Atrissil! Atrissil! Rancid shrugs, writhes, and twists into an Atrissil-like shape. A tiny Atrissil-like shape.
Unless he was really, really far away, that's not gonna work!
Maybe the voice? Rancid inhales and flexes their arms, expanding their torso. They lean forward as though looming over imaginary monsterlings. You can't come in, because... Rancid looks to you for guidance. Being sick. Trissel's very busy. Can't stand Gratrag. Being sick, but then she doesn't want to appear weak, right? If she appears weak, he might just try and come in. We can't fucking stand you. Yes, slime is slimy, water is wet, and Eloth is an idiot. Why are you belaboring the obvious? Now let's get to business. Lindity and Corey sneak up and join you.
Maybe we can help.
I certainly can. What's going on in there? Who just said certainly? Corey, be quiet! Gratrag scrutinizes the gate wall. Wasn't this wall repaired after that puppet show attack a while ago? He's gonna come in! What do I say? Renovations! We're flipping the house. House flippers. Renovations. Wait, what? I tire of this prevarication. You're bothering me much more than usual, Atrissil. Gratrag approaches a broken part of the wall and studies it. I don't want to break your gates, especially if you have renovations underway. Gratrag feels around, but can't find a big enough gap to climb through. He sighs in frustration. I don't know what's gotten into you, Atrissil. But fine, I'll leave you be. I'm sure somebody will want this plastic baby. Oh no! Okay, well, it probably isn't a good idea to grab it anyway. What's with the babies? Gratrag stomps away. Honestly, that's probably the best thing that could happen. The coop is safe for now. Everyone did a good job. He is scary, I'm not gonna say that. No false senses of confidence. We did a good job, everybody. The other monsters are exhausted from sheer terror, but they brighten up a little at your words. We did lose someone, but there was nothing I could do. That night you have trouble getting Gratrag's voice out of your head. He was so powerful and scary. While you might be able to get some sleep, most of the coop's other denizens are too agitated after the Elder's menacing visit to do so. You know what? I've got pretty good stuff right now. I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna stay up. I don't know if this will do anything for me, but it'll help the others. So I'll keep watch. He's not coming back on my watch. You inspire enough confidence that at least half of the coop's population is able to fall asleep after all. Okay, that's good. Great. Speaking of, I have very low flesh. Can I have some food? Well, I have to distribute the food. Hopefully I can... This is gonna be a fight. The crowd has gathered around the stone stump table. Some of the hammers are dumping out the food they've gathered. There's a lot on the table, but you notice some of the adolescents are already full. Snargle and Gorgo, the usual suspects. You're sure they ate their fill before they brought the food here. Make sure they won't do it again. Yeah, don't do it again. Nuh-uh. We need to work together. You start slow and quiet, explaining that there's only so much food to go around. You point to Snargle and Gorgo. You make it clear that there's less food because they ate too much. A growl rising to a roar drives home the point. The rest of the hammers get no food because Snargle and Gorgo were selfish. We shouldn't have done that. Monsterlings gather around you at the table, keeping a respectful distance. The hungry monsterlings watch you expectantly. It looks like there isn't enough for everyone. No, let them do it. They can have some. I'm not at 0 flesh, at least. You restrain yourself and distribute the food evenly. The well-fed monsterlings move with more vigor and strength than before. We need that for the wall. One energetic monsterling picks up a small chunk of rubble and starts hauling it towards the coop gate. Yes, that's what we want! Other Monsterlings join in, following your earlier instructions without protest. Yes! You still get a meal afterwards, though it could have been bigger. Hey, that's alright, we're making progress. When feeding time is done, Berry and Lindity approach you.
Berry has an idea about mixing things before adding fire.
Oh, cooking!
Boss, remember when I was talking about mashed berries back when you were just one of the hammers? You said it was a good idea, so I kept working on it. And here it is. Try it. For... what is it called? Science.
For science! Oh, I like that they're friends. Berry drops the lump of congealed slime and mashed berries into your paw. It's as clammy as it is sticky. You know what? I'm an encouraging leader. Don't knock it till you try it. That's what I always say. Home! The first bite is sour and bitter and sweet. Your stomach begins to hurt. Oh, I'm so strong now. I've got the guts. Your pain spreads, then fades, replaced by a feeling of power. Culinary mastery! I got an achievement for that. Help Berry whip something up good.
The taste is so memorable. Let's get everybody making more. Everybody will want some.
Berry and Lindity run off to start implementing the idea. That night, you discover that Berry's invention also helps you sleep better. Hell yeah! What did we invent? Melatonin? Oh, look at that. We're on full brains and almost full guts. Not full flesh, but flesh is my weakest one anyway. We just need to hold on to as much as we can for a fight, but we also really need to get this bunker done. Let's see. Let's see what we can do about the walls. Lindity draws lines in the dirt, muttering to herself and counting on her claws.
We haven't lost any monsterlings in the last day. The walls are better now. They still need a lot of repairs, though. I know you two aren't getting along, but I think we need to see Atrissil again.
All right. Atrissil looks up at you as you enter the bunker. Atrissil throws a chunk of rock. It barely misses your head. Lindity, why did you bring this monster back down here? I will not tolerate such a rude presence. I'm not rude. I apologize, madame. I am so nice. Atrissil nods at the gesture. She considers for a moment. Her expression lightens, but not much. An apology is a start. Perhaps I won't eject you the next time you come, but for now, we're done here. Hey, we're slowly but surely making progress. You can feel Atrissil's eyes bore into your back as you depart. You return, blinking to the semi-brightness outside the bunker. There's still plenty of day left. Let's do something productive. Look over at the coop. There seems to be 2 things that need doing. Walk the walls, do a lot of little things, move around, just go to sleep after all. Let's do a lot of little things, just because I don't have a lot of flesh. Your head aches from all the concentration by the end of the day, but you've put a lot of small rocks and medium-sized boards where they belong. You rummage up a few mushrooms and worms and swallow them with some of Berry's berry paste. There we go, we got some flesh back, hell yeah. Ooh, yes, you sleep very, very soundly. Hammer camp. Ooh. Wait, I was gonna stop here, but why is Lindity dancing? Let's find out. Lindity twitches and turns her head back and forth. Lindity's body is thinner, but her eye stalks are so thick, they're barely stalks anymore. Oh, is she growing up?
Itchy! Is it just me, or is everybody itchy?
She's beginning to transform. Oh, I've gotten through this. It's gonna be okay. She smiles, showing you all of her teeth. Actually, Lindity's teeth do look bigger. Lindity falls down and kicks out. Lindity scratches herself with her claws. The wounds allow her flesh to expand past her hide, then heal almost instantly as new skin grows. Lindity writhes on the ground, alternating between snarls and groans. Eventually, she grows quiet again. Whoa! Lindity pushes herself back upright with arms that are noticeably longer than before. Something about Lindity's stripes are different too.
Doesn't itch anymore. Hurts now.
Lindity reaches out with sharper, longer claws. I've got you. I'm here for you. Lindity flinches at first, then recognizes that you're trying to help her. Lindity falls down again. She stares, unseeing, at the cavern ceiling. A few of the hammers approach, staring nervously at the new Lindity. Thort comes closer. Thort? Who's Thort? You know, boss, a few of us are thinking, we haven't had a really good meal in ages. I'm gonna fight you. We could crush Lindity's skull with a rock, There's pretty good eating inside a smart monster's skull. Your monstrous instincts rise, not to protect Lindity, but to punish this challenge to your authority. The other adolescents watch you carefully. No. And explain why? Maybe that'll work? You control the impulse to hurt Thort and begin explaining why his question was a bad one. You tell him that Lindity is your friend, part of your coterie, a benevolent monster. Your blood is roaring in your ears as you digress with an explanation of loyalty and why it's desirable. Thort shrugs and gives you an impudent look. That's great, boss, just great, but I'm bored now. His shell looks red through the blood flooding your eyes. Don't hurt him, but be mad. Thort suddenly realizes how close he is to disaster. Thort scuttles back and finds himself trapped against the Coop wall. I'm sorry, boss, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so rude to you. The other hammers hoot and laugh at Thort. Lindity eventually awakens. She looks at her arms, her belly, her flanks.
This is different.
Lindity turns to look at your paw, narrowing her larger eyes. There's a gray splotch on your arm.
I'm hungry. Are you hungry? I'm hungry.
I just have a lot on my mind. You felt the hunger she's feeling yourself. It will pass, but for a little while it'll overpower her mind. If Lindity eats quickly, it'll make her stronger, but there's no food at the stone stump table right now, and no time to forage or hunt. Let it pass? No, you know what? I'll sacrifice myself. I'll sacrifice for myself for you, Lindity. Bite my arm. Chomp! Lindity chews and swallows a chunk of your flesh. Lindity looks more solid now. Lindity is still weak, but she seems more coherent now. Lindity points at the gray spot on your arm. You're feeling a little weak yourself.
That splotch means you've transformed for the last time! You're still aging faster than the rest of us. I don't think you're going to be an elder. That gray stuff, it's too late for you, I think.
Oh gosh, oh no. Is it like the one we saw at the slime puddle? How long have I got?
I don't know. Everybody's different, so I can't just multiply some numbers. This is one case where the metric system can't help at all.
Oh no. Lindity touches your arm, trying to reassure you. That's right where I let her bite me? No, I'm okay. It's okay. We're gonna be okay. We remember the thing. We have the thing to help us. The thing that the person told us before they dived into the slime. I'm good. I'm alright. I'm okay.
I'd say it's going to be alright, but I don't like lying to friends. Oh, Salt and Slime, your wound! I'm so sorry!
Lindity's lip curls and her eyes grow damp.
I don't like the idea of not having you with us.
You know what? It's part of the circle of life, Lindity. Maybe a Lion King DVD will fall down here and we can watch it together. Not the live action one, though. Which isn't even live action, it's fucking CGI. Anyway.
But it's so fast! That would scare me more than 10 crazed elders.
A large spider scuttles into view, then runs up the nearest Coop wall. Lindity's eyes narrow as she turns to follow the spider's progress. Lindity's stomach growls.
I guess I still have room for food after all.
Lindity stumbles away in pursuit of the spider. No. This is a rough situation and she can't help. She knows what's happening, but there isn't really a solution in my situation, so it's okay. I forgive her. She's my bestie. You're a good friend. You hope she remembers you that way. Oh, that's really sad. Your body's passing weakness passes. For now. You have a little bit of Berryberry's berry paste left and get a good night's sleep. Good. That was nice of them to give me a bunch of brains after all that. There was that thing, though. If I'm remembering correctly, there was that thing that, what was it? That slime, I don't remember her name, but she dove into the slime and she said there was a secret and she gave it to us. And we tried to lie about it when we were faced with the other people and I failed, so they know it too. But if we can remember that, maybe we can stop ourselves from dying? I don't know, that's the only thing I could think of right now. It's either that or try and protect our friends for as long as we can before we, die. Which, might happen sooner than later, we'll see. So we've got stay on top of the repairs and accept a gift from Snargle and Gorgo. Oh, a gift! I appreciate that, especially now that I know I'm doomed to die. But after all of that craziness and after learning that important information and seeing Lynn Diddy grow up, I guess Lynn Diddy's an adolescent now, huh? That's crazy. I wonder if everyone else is gonna grow up soon too. But we'll have to wait and see until next time. Until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourselves, make sure to eat your berry paste, and have a good day.